Hey, it's David Shelton, broker at Century 21. Today, I want to tell you, you've got to join us on the next episode of Real Value. Game on, baby. Okay, the game is a few weeks away. Right now, what's going on behind the scenes? These are the foundational events that need to take place, everything from security to groundskeeping to facility maintenance to the training to getting to that final magnificent game. You're in playoffs. You're dealing with injuries to your body. So many things are happening at once. And it can become overwhelming. You could say, how is it possible to coordinate all of these things so they could come together and on game day be executed so well, so flawlessly that we come out a winner? Well, like the big game, real estate is not a game, but it's something that we participate in. And the behind the scenes thing, like groundkeepers, like the security people, like the traffic, the people that manage traffic coming to a big stadium, a large amount of people, and the security, and all the things in the production, and you name it. So many things go behind the scenes that we really don't think about a whole lot. But that groundskeeper that's in the middle of that stadium looking around, dreaming of the people, thinking of the people that are going to be watching that game, and looking at his AstroTurf or her AstroTurf or their real grass, right? Which there are a few fields left, I understand. But they take pride in what they do, and they want to make sure that every step that a player steps will help them move down the field toward the goal, right? So they take great pride in what they do, and they do it with precision, they do it with care, and they do it with pride. So too, in the real estate game, when we are marketing a home, before we market that home, many things come into play. I'm thinking about a conversation that I just recently had with a guy who said, man, I want to sell. I see what you guys have done. I want to sell. I want you to list my property and sell. But he's looking at the interest rates and he's going, you know what? The interest rates are telling me that this is not the right time. I'm not even sure if 5% is the right time. It's 7% now, a little bit over 7%. But the reason why he wants to sell isn't because of the interest rate. The interest rate is, he's convincing himself that is the barrier, when in fact it isn't. Interest rate is temporary, right? The financial markets are temporary. Your desire or need to list your home, to move to another location is something that you've been planning for, thinking about, talking to your spouse, your significant other, your maybe making a change for work. So those things are real. The interest rate, it's real too, but it's momentary. It is, and people will tell you, well, you know, the statistical mean is like 8% interest, so don't worry about where we're at now. It's a concern. It's a legitimate concern. We just came out of a time when interest rates were down in the 2s. My gosh, even at some point in the 1s. Crazy, wonderful times that allowed people to buy much more real estate than they ever imagined based on what they were earning. So now it's a different time. It doesn't change that you want to move, right? So you want to win, you want your house to sell for the best value possible, we do that for you, right? You want it to sell and you want to move when you want to move, right? We do that for you as well. All the preparation that happens ahead of time, part of it's mindset. You've got to know why you're doing what you're doing and where you're going, right? You also have to know where you came from to appreciate this whole thing. But because the story is so important, right? The story is something that you remind yourself of. This is the reason why I'm doing this. This is the reason why we're making this house ready for someone else. And when we're done making this house ready for someone else, we're going to sit back for a moment and go, oh my gosh, we love being here. Of course you do. And it's at that moment that someone else could love being there as well. That's what we do, right? That's the win. The win is getting your house prepared, getting you prepared, getting your circumstances lined up so that when we're done with this process, when we bring you an offer that is, oh my gosh, this is a great offer, all of a sudden you're going, yes, this is the right thing. We're moving on. We're going for it. Despite the interest rates, despite what other people are doing, what all the noise on the news and everything else is, this is what you're doing because it's what's best for you. And at the end of the day, you win. You have the trophy. The crowd's shouting. You are the winner. And so I want to encourage you today to keep focused, to stay on point, and to make your decisions based on all the right reasons. And don't be fearful, right? And one thing that we found out from people speaking with us is they don't want baloney. They don't want BS, right? But they want the truth and they want certainty. They want to know that there's a path to accomplishing their objective. Whether it's selling your home, renting it out, taking a home equity line of credit, whatever it is, cashing out, looking at a HELOC, which is another thing for purchasing if you're over 62. So many options for you. And it's really important to have that connection, to speak with someone who cares about you. And we care. David Shelton, broker at Century 21 Advantage. I hope that's real value for you and your family. As we walk through from now to Super Bowl Sunday, February 12th, 2023, we're going to have these Game On episodes talking about the things that are relevant to the Super Bowl, to the playoffs, and to the ultimate big game, right? As well as your big game. Thanks so much for watching.